You know what? This is the Mr. Spalding Band, but you know what? It's not about me. Come on. I'm a little embarrassed. I don't know if you were here the last couple of years. Me singing about how smart I am. Me singing about being a teacher rock star and stuff. So it took a little bit of an awakening for me, and I was talking with a really close teacher friend of mine. Forget his name. Anyway, that's not important. But what this friend said is, you know what, Mr. Spalding? You should become a storyteller. You know, a storyteller. So I took it upon myself to become like Bob Dylan, like Britney Spears. Start telling stories. So if you were at science camp in February, raise your hand, science camp February. I was sitting in the cabin one day, and you guys were out on a nature walk. And I thought, you know what, this is my opportunity. I went to Mr. Gray and I said, Mr. Gray, I'm going to go out and take a little walk. And he said, hey, I took a walk yesterday. He took a walk. I'm sure he was out there for exercise. I was out there to become a storyteller. And so, went out there and it was amazing. I mean, I connected with nature. Fell in love with nature. And came back to the cabin. I still had grasped everything, and the following week I went back to the Mr. Spalding Band studio, and I sat down with a pad of paper and I wrote this song. I'd like you guys to hear it.
Ooh, nature.
It goes a little something like this.
I went to science camp last week. Something happened that was really neat. As I was walking through the trees, a little squirrel was looking at me. The next part of the song you may not understand. That little squirrel came and held my hand. Then I kissed the squirrel and I liked it.
I kissed the squirrel and he liked it.
I kissed the squirrel just to try it.
He kissed the squirrel just to try it.
I kissed the squirrel.
He kissed the squirrel.
I kissed the squirrel.
He kissed a squirrel?
I thought, my gosh, what had I done? But you know what? Kissing a squirrel was pretty fun. I went and I told this all to Mr. Gray. He said, I kissed that same squirrel yesterday. The squirrel and we liked it.
They kissed the squirrel and they liked it.
We kissed the squirrel just to try it.
They kissed the squirrel just to try it.
We kissed the squirrel.
They kissed the squirrel.
We kissed the squirrel.
They kissed the squirrel.
Mr. No! You might be thinking this song's just a lie. Or you might be thinking, TMI. If this is the craziest thing you've ever heard. Did I tell you at science camp I also saw a little bird? I kissed a bird and I liked it. Everybody should kiss a bird. I kissed a bird.